Smell good family, what's going on? What's the vibes? Talk to me. Listen, we gotta have a real deal discussion though. Bro. Like, this for all my fellas out there. You seen the title. You might be experiencing what I'm experiencing, right? So consider this a what's that class called? Alcohol Anonymous. Consider this a smell good anonymous class, man. This a meeting. You feel me? But listen, on some real. Listen, I like to smell good. If you watch me, I know you like to smell good, right? Everybody likes to smell good, because who likes to stink, right? But come on now. Like, it reaches a certain point, right, where you kind of gotta call a spade, and I've come to the conclusion that I'm addicted to smelling good. It is what it is. And I think maybe part of that is because I don't have every fragrance that I want yet. I feel like once I scratch that itch, I should be good, but I already know how that goes. Like, once you reach one goal, there's always, all right, now let me recalibrate, you feel me? And it's always time to, like, push yourself to do more now. So we'll see what happens, but as of right now, I am addicted to fragrances, man. If they had a TV show, they got the TV show My 600 Pound Life, they should have one for people like me and some of you guys who feel how I feel, that just love to smell good. And we should be up there, man, you feel me? Like, just popping our shit, like, with our 10,000 bottles behind us. Like, yeah, showing no fire. It's my baby right here. This my finest beauty. I just got her last week. I'll be rocking her all the time. She got that nice floral and citrus. Yeah, man, we need to be like them folk. I ain't gonna hold you. But listen, on some real, right? I say all that to say, do not go broke trying to smell good. Do not go broke in this fragrance game, bro. I know you be seeing the influencers, 10,000 bottles behind them, designer niche, all that good stuff. But in reality, I'm here to tell y'all, honestly, you could kill a $500 bottle with a $20 bottle. And hear me out before y'all start. Hey, what is he talking about? This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. This guy stinks. Listen, y'all ever see, and I always tell y'all might have seen that videos that I got, smelling your best for less. You can smell your best for less. That is so true. There are oils. And I'm not talking about the oils you get from the actual fragrance company. Or those that would actually be what I'm talking about, but these are not coming directly from the oil companies. So if you live in like a New York area, you ever been to New York, I don't know how it is in other states. If you're in the CT area, you know what I'm saying, you may have seen people on the corner with a little stand, and they're selling their oils and fragrances and stuff. Like, if you ever been to a little market, you might have seen somebody like that. But those little bottles that they selling, I'm kidding you not, because it's 100% oil concentration, you will kill somebody. Not literally, YouTube, don't take this down. So you would unalive somebody who's coming in with a $500 bottle. Like, and you rocking a $5 to $10 roll-on fragrance. I'm telling you, your fragrance will cut through their fragrance because it's pure concentrated oil. Even the best quality oils only go up to, I think, about 50% oil concentration in their product. Are there some that probably go higher than that? I'm sure, but I've never seen it. But how you gonna be 100% oil concentration? You can't. You feel me? So basically what I'm telling you is, I've experienced walking in and smelling good and seeing somebody wearing an oil getting just as many, if not more, compliments than me, because they smell just as good. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, when you're wearing the oil, you smell richer. Like, it's a richer smell. By richer, I mean it's a lot thicker. It's thicker in the air. Your air bubble, that bubble around you is humming. your fragrance is humming. You feel me? So you could really, I'm basically making this video to tell you, I don't go broke trying to get the latest and greatest. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, if you got something you really want, save your bread up, go get it. But don't feel obligated to go get every little fragrance just to smell good. Like, I mean, you feel me? At the end of the day, you should be rocking your fragrance for your confidence and because that's something you like to do, not necessarily the approval of others. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like we don't enjoy getting compliments. We don't enjoy getting noticed for, you know, our well doings. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna sit here and act like that's not a thing, because I love a good compliment too. But all I'm saying is, do not go broke trying to have 50 million bottles. You really only need like a good 6 to 10, in my opinion. And even for some people, that's a bit much. If you're not into fragrances, maybe you probably got 4 or 5. But in my opinion, you get 6 to 10, you're straight. And let me tell you why. Let's say you got 6. You can have 6 versatile scents where you switch those out. Those is like daily drivers. You back those out whenever. Usually those will be some type of fresh scent, right? It's fresh and citrusy. That's an everyday driver right there. Then the other 2 might be date night fragrances, aka close quarter fragrances. That's what I call them. And by close quarters, that means you're gonna have somebody in your vicinity for a little intimate setting. You dig what I'm saying? That's a close quarter fragrance. So you have 2 versatile, 2 close quarters, and then the other 2 would be kind of like special occasions where it's like they're unique. It's like date night, wedding, birthday, something you backed out, or you back out when you're trying to get noticed. You get what I'm saying? And then that's really all you need. And then if you wanted to, the last 2 that you wear when you're trying to get noticed, those are interchangeable with the date night fragrances. So you could kind of even, you know what I'm saying, go between, and that'll keep you straight for a while. You really don't need nothing else. But for us, for people like me who just like variety, versatility, and just, this is a hobby, a craft of mine that I picked up and I actually enjoy it, but it is an expensive hobby. You feel me? You need bread when you're in this fragrance game, bro. Trust me, you do not want to go broke for fragrances. That's crazy. And I've done it before, you know what I'm saying? Like, and by broke, I mean just like, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't broke, but you just like, you spending bread on, you feel me? Something that you like, this honestly not a necessity. Like, I guess there's worse things you could spend your money on. People buy weed, cigarettes, all this dumb stuff. Our hobby just happens to be smelling good. But all I'm saying is, hear me out if you're young. Look into those oil stands. Do not sleep on those. And I guarantee you're gonna smell probably a lot better than somebody rocking a $300 fragrance. If not, damn near on their level. You get what I'm saying? And then, I'm not saying don't rock, you know, don't spray your clothes or nothing. I'm not saying that. Definitely do that. But I'm just saying, keep that in the back of your head. Like, yo, I don't necessarily have to go out and get X, Y, and Z. Like, I got the roll-ons, boom. I'm telling you, the roll-ons is potent. They're potent. Like, you come in a room, especially if you just apply them, people are gonna pick up on them. But ultimately, that's all. You feel me? That's all I wanted to say, man. So I appreciate y'all kicking it with me. If you want to click off the video, go do your thing. I'm gonna sit here and rant a little bit more. Maybe drop another gem or 2. But if you haven't liked, if you haven't commented, if you haven't subscribed yet, do that. But yeah, man, on some real, don't want to go broke off of fragrances. Like, it's not. And you could be investing that money doing so much more with it. And again, get the stuff you want. Get what you want first before you start listening to these influencers and start feeling like you gotta get every little fragrance that they suggest just because it's being hyped up on TikTok, on Instagram, whatever the case may be, you know. In a lot of the cases, a lot of these influencers get paid revenue, or they're just trying to sell something. So of course they're gonna hype it up because they want you to buy. And most people are consumers, you know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of it because I'm buying things too. So, you know, you hear something's hype and you get FOMO, fear of missing out. You don't want to miss out. You like, oh, that's the wave. Let me see what the hype's about. You know what I'm saying? But we both know that's not the way to really go. That's not a flex for real. You know, you gotta get what you like. Once you got everything you like, then you look out there. Once you get bored with those, let's say you're not content anymore, then you look out there and say, okay, this was hype, this was hype, this was hype. Let me check these out. That's the one thing. If I would have started, that's one of the things I would have changed. Because my first blind buy, I hated the fragrance, and I shouldn't have bought it. But one of my favorite fragrance influencer I listen to frequently did a review. I like the bottle. I like the name of the fragrance. It sound good based off the notes. But once I got it, I was not pleased. And then I learned, like, okay, I learned my lesson because I spent a little pretty penny on that, you know. So ended up giving that to my mama. It was a unisex fragrance. It was actually Ophidian Mango Bliss. You know what I'm saying? That joint, it's not bad. It just smelled like a air freshener to me, like something you would keep in your bathroom. It got red berries, mangoes at the top, and it's just, I think, oak moss. It's just real fruity, and it's cool. It's a calm fragrance. It's a creamy fragrance. It's just not something, me personally, that's not my stilo, you feel me? But anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. Like I said, keep that in mind, guys. Don't always go empty your pockets to get these people 80, 60, 100 and up, you know, dollars of your bread. Like, you feel me? For that $100 you spent, you could come home with like 20 different oils. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. But anyway, y'all be safe out there. Y'all keep on smelling good. Like my shit. Like Chris Jones would say, don't forget to like my shit. Comment, subscribe, and holla back at your boy. We out.